welcome back to our channel. I'm Chelsea, licensed esthetician, licensed aesthetics instructor, and acne-focused specialist.
And I'm Jen. I am also a licensed esthetician, aesthetics instructor, and I am oncology focused and anti-aging focused. And today we are going to dive into something everybody's talking about, Esthemax and their jelly mask.
That's right. In today's video, we are talking about the ultimate face-off, an Amazon dupe versus the authentic Esthemax Hydrojelly mask. Is Amazon a really comparable option? Is this kind of a get what you pay for? We are going to dive into all the details and figure it out.
If you're an esthetician, chances are you guys have heard of Esthemax. It's very popular in a lot of estheticians' treatment rooms. These masks are jelly-like consistency, and they're perfect for cooling the skin, calming the skin, hydrating the skin, and invigorating the skin. And I'm really excited for you guys to see the difference.
That's right. We have been seeing Amazon dupes popping up all over the place. Some of them even are claiming to be professional grade, and we wanted to sit them down. We wanted to compare them side by side and give you guys our real honest results and our feedback of what we think, from formulation to mixing to all the details. We wanted to know, is this true, accurate claims, and is it something you should be thinking about for your treatment room? You guys, first up is Esthemax. We are telling you that Esthemax is stand out in its mixing components. The way that Esthemax mixes is really smooth. It comes together really nicely. They have set measuring ingredients and scoops, and you have to buy the scoops separate. But I'm telling you, by using their mixing scoop, you are going to notice such a difference. No guessing. It is the exact portion. You know that it will cover the whole entire face. It really was a smooth mix and a smooth application. And honestly, this is one of the reasons that Esthemax really stands out.
really stands out as a professional brand because this one was a lot grainier, and a little bit harder to mix. It does have some synthetic dyes in there and fragrances, and to me, that's a no-go. The Amazon dupe actually thickened quicker as well, so you don't get as long of a treatment or as long of the penetration of the products into the skin. So that was a little bit different.
And also the glide. I swear, when you were dumping, you were like really kind of pushing it through. It definitely didn't glide as well as the Esthemax, where it was a perfect ratio. The powder was really fine and smooth. Honestly, it was standout in mixing alone. Mix these up and we both applied the mask. We wanted to compare it on real skin. We wanted to look at the performance and see what they looked like side by side, because real skin never lies.
So speaking of performance, on my skin, which is aging, mature skin, slightly sensitive, combination type skin, I felt like it was slightly tingly. It didn't feel too bad, but the Esthemax was very cooling and soothing to the skin, especially after, I can imagine, a microneedling treatment, for example. It would just be so amazing to help calm down the redness, and I felt like the Amazon dupe was just a slightly more tingly.
Yeah, you guys, and using the Esthemax, it stood out even more in this area. If you're an acne-prone client or using this on acne-prone client, it was actually cooling. It reduced inflammation. You really noticed such a difference in the skin. Whereas this one, really, when you removed it, it was kind of tacky. You didn't notice any major redness reduction. So really just an extender, kind of messy, and left the skin kind of tacky. So definitely not as standout in performance as Esthemax.
Let's talk about ingredients and Esthemax ingredients. I particularly love Esthemax, and why? It's transparent. If you go to their website, they have a breakdown of all their ingredients. They have amazing ingredients like algae, and they also have hyaluronic acid and definitely some botanicals in there. And those make all the difference. Of course, you want to be able to see all of the ingredients to make sure that you don't injure someone's skin, and Esthemax does that, whereas it's harder to find ingredients from Amazon, especially in transparency and especially without fillers.
That's exactly right. Amazon, sometimes it was hard to even find full ingredient lists. Sometimes it had perfumes on them. Sometimes it had dyes in there. These are definitely not things that you want to be using in your treatment room for results-driven skincare. And like I said, quality really stands out in the Esthemax. So it was such an interesting comparison side by side.
As educators, we cannot stress enough how important it is for you guys to know ingredient knowledge, so you're not damaging someone's skin, especially after it's been sensitized after a treatment. And Esthemax has no ingredients that are going to cause that irritation.
Exactly. As well as that full transparency. So especially because they're fully transparent, it really gives you as the esthetician the concept of knowing your ingredients and deciding how you want to utilize each one in your treatment after advanced treatment. Pros and cons. Esthemax, it's professional formulated, it's predictable performance, it's great for layering into your clinical protocols, enhances post-treatment experience. You guys, we have to just talk about the pros and the cons, and really Esthemax stands out in the pros. They have a full transparent ingredient list. They are professionally formulated. They have predictable performance. They are going to be great for layering into your clinical protocols and honestly for any esthetician just to enhance your treatment.
Yeah, you guys, I definitely would say Esthemax in the treatment room. This Amazon dupe, I don't like when a company is not transparent about every ingredient. It does. I do oncology aesthetics, especially. You want to be very careful what you're bringing into your treatment room. And we are here to heal skin. And so the last thing we want to do is put toxins on their skin. So this one's a big red X for me. And Esthemax is a big check for sure. Yeah. Well, I guess some pros for the Amazon is that you definitely could use this for girls' night or friend to friend. But in a treatment room, you definitely want to stick with a professional brand that you can see all the ingredients. But the cool thing is that you can show other people how to mix this because you know how with the Esthemax. And you could do girls' parties, date nights with your girls, whatever you want to do. But definitely, I would not personally, as an educator, put that in my treatment room at all. But only Esthemax. This is where we go.
Exactly. This is something that your clients are going to say that they DIY use at home. So this is definitely not something that you want to use for your professional grade treatments, but it's fun to know about it. And it's a great reason to explain to them why Esthemax is so much better and why it's great for your clients at home or in their treatments. And honestly, the cons, I think Jen really hit it on the head. If you're a pro, you want pro ingredients, you want pro products, and you want to know that your quality and your consistency is going to match every single time. Honestly, I think we both can't express it enough. There's absolutely no comparison between Esthemax and any kind of Amazon dupe.
If you're running a business, one of the biggest keys is building trust with your client. You need to be very clear on how to take care of a range of skin issues. And definitely you need to have those pro results. And that is why I would choose Esthemax, and I would invest in Esthemax as back bar in a treatment room.
And if you guys are out there and you're a newer esthetician or you're jumping back into skincare and are curious about what makes a product professional, it's exactly this example. It is not just the look and the application, it's how it makes the skin feel, it's what it leaves the skin looking like, and it's how it enhances your results. That really makes a product stand out and be a professional grade product. And honestly, all the dupes are just that, a dupe.
And Esthemax really does take pride in their ingredients, where they source their ingredients from, and it really does make the difference in the treatment room. The quality of the ingredient that's being made, look, anybody can make products, and it's fun, but you definitely need someone that's making professional products with ingredients that are definitely going to be high grade.
You guys, we just love talking about these kinds of things. Honestly, have you tried a dupe in your treatment room, or is there an Esthemax mask that you absolutely love that we have to look into? Leave it in the comments. Let us know. We absolutely want to look into it. Don't forget to drop it in the comments. We absolutely want to look into it.
And absolutely don't be shy, you guys. We've all been there trying to save the dollar as the esthetician. And all of our hard work, but you definitely cannot dupe some things, and that is your products in your treatment room. So if you guys like this video, give us a big thumbs up, subscribe, and we'll see you next week.
That's right. Bye.